On today's video guide, we're bringing you on a full tour of Gatlinburg SkyPark, including their new Clayton's Landing viewing area and their Smoky Mountain Smash restaurant. We'll be going over everything on the menu here, as well as what is served at their SkyCenter Cafe and Bar. We'll do our best to give you an idea of how high and difficult it is to ride the chairlift if you're afraid of heights, while giving you a look at the view on the ride up. Along with the chairlift, we'll also be taking you for a walk on their SkyTrail and eventually make it to their Tulip Tower and bring you all the way to the top to get a look at some of the views from there. To me, the best part about this Sky Park is their SkyBridge, which is the longest pedestrian cable bridge in North America. You'll be able to see what it's like to cross this bridge that has glass panels in the middle at a height of 500 feet above Gatlinburg. Finally, for the more adventurous individuals, we'll be going on all of their hiking trails, finding a giant along the path and taking a trail that will get us all the way back down to the bottom of the Sky Park. We'll do our best to answer a number of frequently asked questions, such as, are dogs permitted at the Gatlinburg Sky Park? Is this place wheelchair accessible? Can you bring a stroller? And much, much more. So the first thing we're going to do is get our tickets, which you can do online. It will save you time from waiting in a line here out front. Their Sky Pass is what I was referring to, which enables you to skip the line and you have all day unlimited access, or you can get just a single visit ticket. The cost of the ticket will depend on what day you want to go. Here's a comparison of the Sky Pass ticket to the left versus a single visit ticket on the right. They do offer combo packages at times on their website, and they also offer a military, first responder, and local discount on tickets. You are able to bring dogs up to the top. Look at this cute little puppy they're bringing. So that is an option for you. It is a pet-friendly place to go. So now that we've gone over tickets and I have mine to bring you up top, they added this bear over here when you walk through. So we're gonna go through the entrance to the lift here. Your next stop will be for a photo. Once you take your photo, they'll hand you a card. As you walk along, they have lots of history of Sky Park that you can read about while you're waiting in this area if you have to. You're also able to touch the cable that holds up the bridge that will be going across and see how thick the glass that we'll be walking over is. Other different parts that they use here at Sky Park. All right, it's time to get on the chairlift. I just gotta drop my ticket in. All right, the time has come. Don't really like chairlifts, but I think we're gonna do it. Before we get on the chairlift, I want to go over, is Gatlinburg Sky Park wheelchair accessible? The answer is yes. They can accommodate disabled individuals on the chairlift and areas on the top, but the SkyBridge is not wheelchair accessible. When it comes to strollers and other wheeled devices, they are not permitted on the chairlift. And when it comes to weather, it will remain open for light rain, but they will have to close the chairlift if there are high winds, thunder, or lightning in the area. All right.
All right, here it comes. Ready, set, have a seat. Reach up and grab that bar right there. Watch your leg.
Thank you. So far, so good. I'm about to go over probably the highest point in this ride up to the top, which should be about 8 minutes. Granted, there's no need for it to stop. So heights don't bother me. I just don't like if these things were to stop, I'd feel a little bit anxious and trapped. And I just try to avoid those situations. Again, this is probably the highest part you'll have to deal with. Once we get over this road and the river, it's pretty similar height all the way up along the side of the mountain. So this is about what you have to deal with. If you're nervous about heights, if you got somebody with you that you can hold their hand, once you get over this, you're pretty much home free. So it's actually a beautiful day. The sun is out. You can hear the river down below. They do have parking that you can utilize if you want to come over here. It's a little more expensive, I believe $20. You could always use the city garages that are $10 for the whole day. Let me speed the footage up to the top. My ears just popped. I'm actually gonna look behind us real quick and give you a look at the view. I'm not really looking at the view. I'm just letting you look at the view right now. It's actually not too bad right here. It is very close to the ground. I don't feel like I'm way up. I think this is a doable chairlift compared to some other ones that get really high. And you can spot black bears as you go up. I've seen videos and pictures of people spotting bears right along the chairlift path here. All right, let's speed it up the rest of the way to the top. I got a little place to take a photo up at the top, which we have almost made it. I have never been so excited to see ground to step on. Almost there. Oh, it's so good to see you, Connor. Oh, so good to be here. We made it. Oh, yes. As soon as you get off, they hand you a photo ticket, and you can come over here to one of the photo booths to look at your photo as you were on the chairlift. But I'm telling you, now that I've made it to the top, if I can do it, you can do it. We're gonna check out some more of the beautiful views as we're over here at the SkyCenter. You've got a little area that you can sit and look out from up here, as well as up above that I'm gonna bring you to. I'm also gonna work over to the brand new area they just opened up across the bridge, but let's go inside the SkyCenter real quick, which has some restrooms over here to the right when you first walk in, and a number of different Smoky Mountain related gifts that you can shop for in here, like all these snow globes and t-shirts. Then they have a little cafe area back here. Let me work around and show you what they're serving. They have a number of grab-and-go snacks, as well as pizza by the slice. They've got some pretzels, chili bowls. As far as beverages, they got a frozen cola ice, some coffee, and they do serve some alcoholic beverages here. So if you grab some food here at the cafe, you can head upstairs, which is what we're gonna do. Show you the view off the back deck. They have some more restrooms up here, and lots of places to sit. If the weather is good, they'll open up these garage doors, and there is a little bar area. You can come up and get a snack or a beverage. Let's go walk outside to this upper deck I was talking about when we first got to the top. So let's head out here real quick. And one thing that I love about this observation deck is if you look up here, will actually show you what each of the different mountain peaks that you're looking at and how high they are. So you can sit up here with a beverage or a snack and just sit on these nice little benches and check out the view that you can get looking down at downtown Gatlinburg. I want to say it's been almost 2 years since I've been brave enough to get on the chairlift and come up here, and I am so glad that I have. This view is just a different view I don't normally see, and as I'm looking down at the city, I'm just noticing all different things that I don't normally see. I feel like I could spend all afternoon just sitting up here and relaxing, enjoying the views, but there's only so much time in the day. We've got more to check out, so let's head back down. So there's a quick look at the SkyCenter up at the top. When you first get off the chairlift, you've got lots of seating out in this little plaza area, some waterfalls over here, and lots of places to come get some photos. Right now it is December, so they have Christmas decorations out, but they will change throughout the season based on what time of year it is. Got this little area you can walk out to, step down on these steps, and again, more great spots to stop, sit, relax, take some photos. We got this joy sign out right now for Christmas time. I also want to point out, if you have 2 quarters, you're able to utilize these. So if you got kids or grandkids and you're about to bring them up here and you want to throw 2 quarters from your vehicle in your pocket so they can use these, you can get a photo in front of the Gatlinburg SkyBridge sign or this giant Gatlinburg SkyPark chair. We're gonna head on to the SkyBridge in a little bit, but let me take you on a walk down the SkyTrail. We're gonna head over towards the Tulip Tower down here. I mentioned on the chairlift up that there's plenty of opportunities to spot bears. There's plenty of opportunities to spot them back here, as you might look down and spot a black bear, as they've been known to kind of go around this area as well, which is why they have bear-proof trash cans throughout Sky Park. As we're walking along the trail, there are a number of places you can read more about the history of this place, as well as Gatlinburg in general. There's the Tulip Tower that we're heading to next. They have lots of places to sit along the trail if you want to walk the trail. Keep in mind, what we're doing right now is not something you have to do. If you want to just cross the bridge or just come up and enjoy the views, if you're limited in mobility, you don't have to do everything I'm showing you right now. As you can see, they have this no wheelchairs beyond this point sign as we go from a boardwalk to a more gravel path, which continues around to the other side of the bridge. I'll show you in a little bit. They're actually doing a little bit of work on it today, but it's basically the same thing all the way around. But let's hop on the Tulip Tower real quick. I think this is the first time I've been on this little tower. Love this little walking bridge. This is great. It's a little bit windy, a little chilly, but feels good in the sun. They gave a little explanation of what the Tulip Tower stands for, if you want to pause the video and read more. But I think we should go for a climb up to the top. That was 1, 2, 3. We're going all the way up to this 4th level. As we make it up to this 3rd level, you can stop at any level you want, and they have other things you can read about plants and animals in the Smoky Mountains. We have made it to the top of the Tulip Tower. It's so beautiful up here. Again, they have little informational boards where you can learn on each level, but check out the view here from the Tulip Tower. You can see the trail over to the left. And again, we're not going to walk on this video the trail to the right, as it looks like they just have this section over to the right closed off at the moment to do some work. Let's head over to the SkyBridge. As we head back down, if you're finding this tour helpful in any way, do us a favor, just hit that thumbs up button before you leave, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. We're happy to help you out. All right, let's keep going back. So normally if it was open, we could take a left and kind of skip over this little corner of the trail, but we're gonna head back down the bridge and go back to where we started. So now that we've checked out the Tulip Tower, I did want to point out that they added some new trails this past August. You can see there's some individuals that just went down these steps to one of the trails. Let me show you over here the map, which we are up here, and they are going all the way down here to the other side of the SkyBridge. And I just found out that you could actually take this trail all the way down to where we got on the chairlift. It's about 60 minutes is what they say. It's a 1 mile trailhead. So if you are a little bit more adventurous, you can come and just do little sections of trail. Or if you're like me and contemplating, maybe I'll just take the trail all the way back down if I don't want to do the chairlift. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I'm a little bit torn, so I guess we'll see in a little bit whether I get back on the chairlift or take the 60-minute trail down. I can see the family that was just getting on the trail in front of me, almost under the SkyBridge. No, it actually looks like they went under the SkyBridge, and they'll be going around the corner. So I think that should be our next stop, is to get on the SkyBridge. When you're up here, you will notice there is a road that comes right up to the top here, but that's not open to the public. The only way up is the chairlift. So let's head up these stairs past the waterfalls and get up to the SkyBridge. You can see there's a nice little fire pit area. So whether you're here on a cold day or a evening, you can come up here and sit around the fire and enjoy the views, which are absolutely beautiful right now. Let's see the backside of the SkyCenter. Now that we're up top, looking down at the waterfalls in this little plaza area, but I think it's time for us to head over. Let's cross over the SkyBridge. Let's make it to the glass section in the middle. It's probably my favorite thing about this place is watching people try to cross it who are a little nervous. As you walk along the bridge, there's really no bad place, as just about everywhere you walk has an amazing view of the Great Smoky Mountains. It's a little overcast, but otherwise it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, as Mr. Rogers would say. Let's make it over to the glass section. So there's a little bit of wind, there's a little bit of wobble. You can see they have these guide wires right here to keep it stable. So it's not like full on swinging by any means, but it's not like a fixed bridge. It's got a little bit of a wobble to it. I don't know if they're replacing the glass or something, but this is almost more nerve-wracking than the glass. I think I like the glass a little better. And now we have arrived to the glass. Some people can walk right across it, and others are very, very nervous about this section. I'm okay with it, but I don't mind holding on to the side. Just gives me a little extra security. There you go. You got it. You got it. Good job. So not a lot of people on the bridge today, but if you're just hanging in this section, it can be quite entertaining to see all of the reactions once you get to the glass section of the bridge here. You can get a better view of that trail that was starting over by the Tulip Tower, runs under the bridge and around the corner. We'll check out where that ends up ahead. So one thing I'll say about the Sky Park is this is a place to come and relax and slow down and just really enjoy the views. It's not about trying to do all these activities at these certain times up here. The main object, if you're up here, is to just relax. But I think I smell some food cooking. I think we've made it to the new restaurant in the new area. So here is the new Clayton's Landing that they just finished up. Lots of seating and areas to do what I was just talking about doing, which is to just relax, slow down, have a snack, have a beverage, and enjoy these amazing views of the Smokies. You can see this little glass railing that you can walk up to. And I can tell you, living in flat Florida most of my life, I still have such a great appreciation of this view. I'm very thankful to call this area of the country home. But wherever you live, you can definitely appreciate the views up here at the Sky Park. They've added a lot more space on this side of the Sky Bridge that you can come up here and relax and enjoy the views. We'll check out the new restaurant in just a moment, but I wanted to show you some of the trails that they, again, recently added this year. And one of those trails apparently will get us all the way down to the bottom of the chairlift. And they are, in the future, going to be adding a second bridge. As I'm scanning around, I'm trying to figure out from where to where. I mean, it looks like possibly right up here. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking this could be a bridge point and it could go all the way across over here, perhaps. I'm not sure. We'll figure out where they add an additional bridge, which is something they told me they plan to do in their next phase of expansion. Here's a look at the SkyPark's new Smoky Mountain Smash restaurant that just opened up. They've got some smash burgers as well as some specialty burgers. You can get a legendary single smash burger for $10. They also have some specialty burgers, including an Appalachian elk burger for $18. They have some chicken options, including a plant-based chicken sandwich. As far as sides, they do serve up some fries and onion rings, and here's a look at their add-ons. They have some drinks, and here is a look at their desserts. They have an indoor restroom over here to the right. They have some cornhole and some tables in front of the restaurant, but if you are up here and you're wanting to get some lunch or dinner, you just walk up to the touchscreen and order what you want. And once your order is in, they'll have it ready for you over on this side. And there are plenty of places to come sit out here, relax, enjoy your food and the wonderful views. I believe this structure in the future might be a little bar area, but they're still continuing to do some expansions in this part of the Sky Park. I don't think I'm gonna grab a burger today. I'm gonna try to get heading back down. But if you have been up here and you did try one of their burgers, let me know in the comments which one you think I should try. So I've been debating whether I wanna take the chairlift back down or do the 1 hour, at least that's what it states. It should be trail all the way back to the bottom. I know I wanted to show you the chairlift view on the way back down, but I think we've gotten a good look at the view. I think I'm gonna do the trail. So I'll show you what it's like to take the trail all the way back down. They do have this ramp that will get you down to this lower section. I just took the stairs and you can see there's lots of seating down here if you do get a Smoky Mountain Smash burger. The fireplace is not on at the moment, but it's a little bit windy. Otherwise, you can enjoy a burger around the fire and enjoy this view. All right. It's a little bit chilly. We're gonna move kind of quick. Let's see if I can get on the trail. So I've hopped down onto the trail and it looks like this is the trail we saw earlier that went under the bridge. I'm thinking to get all the way back to the bottom, I'm gonna go this way. It says that it's currently 1:17. So let me see how long it takes me to get all the way down to the bottom. I'll keep my eye out for any bears I spot as we come around this bend. I forgot what this guy's name is, but he's holding a stick. He's got a bird up on his head. You can walk under him, stop and take a photo. Actually, he's got two birds on him. There's one on his back shoulder. We're gonna keep walking along and see if we can make it to the bottom. And again, just to emphasize, what I'm doing is completely optional. You don't have to get on any of the trails at all. You can just take the chairlift up and ride it right back down. But I've never been on the trails and I'm not a huge fan of the chairlift. It's a great little addition, whether you wanna just go for a little bit of a trail hike while you're up here and go back and ride the chairlift down, you can, or do what I'm doing and hopefully getting all the way to the bottom. I think the map said I could, so we're gonna figure it out here. It says Bobcat Loop marker number 2. I wish I would have taken a photo of the map we saw earlier. I guess I could pull up the video on my screen. That would be kind of small. I think we're going the right way. Hopefully we are. This gets a little bit steep around this corner here as it kind of switches back around pretty hard. Just to give you an idea of the terrain and how steep doing this trail would be for you. Oh, this is nice. Got some little places to sit down. It is so quiet back here. I know there are a lot of people over by the SkyBridge, but I cannot hear them right now back here on this trail. This is so nice and quiet back here. I hope this doesn't just bring us back to the Tulip Tower. I hope it can actually go down. I'm checking the camera. I did just check the camera and it looks like we are on this little Bobcat trail loop, but it will bring us to a trailhead that will get us all the way back down. So I guess I would have needed to go back to the Tulip Tower or start here. So 6 one way, half dozen another. At least I am spotting markers and I'm not just wandering off into the middle of the national park. So it's pretty easy to follow these trails, and another great little spot to stop back here on this loop. A little bit cold, but other than that, I love being out here. We're gonna pick up the pace to get to that trailhead. Okay, I think we found it. Looks like if I go to the left, it brings me back towards the Tulip Tower, I believe. But we're gonna go to the Towhee Trail, which says SkyPark exit. So it currently says 1:27 on my watch. So let's see how long it takes me to get downtown from their trail here. See how it switches back pretty hard around this corner, but so far so good. I've got good trail running shoes, so I've had no issues, but there's a couple sections that are pretty steep that the ground's a little bit loose. You're gonna want some good grip shoes on. The faster I go, the warmer I stay. Just past marker number 4. I don't know how many there are. I guess we'll figure it out. You'll know by the time you end up watching this video what to expect to look for. I like this little makeshift bridge where water can flow under. And as you come up, you just continue to get lots of great views of downtown. Got a better view of the Space Needle now, and I'm starting to hear the water down below us along River Road. So I know we're getting closer. We're coming up to marker number 5. You can also see the parking lot down below us to the right. Question is, how many markers are there? It looks like a little gate that they can open and close over here. There's a better idea of the elevation you're dealing with on this trail. I do see another marker around the next bend. All right, number 6. I think I see the end. So it's dropped us off above the parking lot here. Still a little bit more trail. Looks like it's gonna bring us over to the front of the parking lot. So I think we stopped by 6, and this last one to the left would be 7 as far as markers along the path. And this is where the trail ends, down here at their paid parking lot area. So you could do the 8-minute chairlift ride down if you want. Looks like it's 1:40. So I think we said 1:27. I mean, I move pretty quick, but I guess that puts me at what, 13 minutes? I will say I was moving pretty fast on the trail. They estimated at an hour. Again, for me, 13 minutes, but I like taking the trail. If the weather will cooperate, which we got some bad weather coming in, and you're able to and you want to, that is an option for you. You can take that all the way down, and we're back here at where we started at the ticketing center. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video checking out the SkyPark in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Hit that thumbs up button if you found this helpful, enjoyable in any way. Feel free to ask any questions down in the comments. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.